I think the way that Richard played him was heroic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi. This is from Mary. This is from Mary. I just wondered if you could comment on what you think Laura's feeling was and then what your feeling would be about the use of books as a symbol for Bill and Laura's relationship.
Oh, I think that's a great idea. I mean, it is a symbol of their relationship. I mean, he read very slowly. And she really liked it. To allow the activity of enjoying literature be romantic. We don't ever see that anymore in television or in the movies, and there's nothing more romantic than literature shared in that way. And I'm kind of emotional about it, actually. It's a really good question. I think it is a great symbol for the relationship. Thank you.
My comment's actually to Richard. I just wanted to say that I totally won that thumb war last night on the stage.
All of you clapping could not even see where our thumbs were because this girl was twisting and turning and spinning. I'm ready for a rematch anytime you are.
This side?
Hi. So my question is for Mary McDonald. In 4.5, the episode Deadlock, when Rosalind and the Damas and Ty are questioning Ellen, there's a very obvious reaction that Laura has when Adama pulls out the flask. And obviously, we never saw anything happen, but I was wondering, in your mind, did Laura ever approach Adama about that?
Tell me what happened. No, I'm sorry, really, I'm dead serious, because I don't quite,
Ellen asked if anyone had a drink, and I think she was looking towards Ty, and Adama pulled out the flask instead.
Yeah. You're really, really, really smart. I'm not kidding you, because there was absolutely nothing in that script that would lead to Laura having any kind of reaction to that whatsoever, or even having that kind of emotional layer ready to charge off built in her yet. But there was something really, yes, disturbing about it. It was threatening. And she never had any way to express it, and never talked about it, and never understood it. So you're absolutely right on. But it was threatening. It was just threatening as a woman, as a leader, she didn't know what it was. She didn't get it. It was scary. Good question.
This side?
I was wanting to ask Mary, since, sorry.
Don't apologize.
She's great. Since the first of the show, when we first saw Laura, she was wearing her business suits a lot, and it's almost like Laura wasn't a female, she was just gender neutral in a way.
Yeah.
And then as the show progressed, even in season 3, you got a little flirty with Sarah.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that as your character progressed. Is it because Laura was dying and she sort of let herself be a woman again?
No. It's a great question, and I think what happened was that the writers began to trust that she could be perceived as a leader and trusted even when she was disagreed with, and that she had power and it was innate, and therefore she could start having a little bit of fun as a woman. And in the beginning of that, they did not trust that. And I'm not sure I could either. Otherwise, I probably would have introduced some femininity into it a little bit sooner. But because I was playing a woman who didn't want to be president, wasn't really into politics, and kind of inherited this unbelievable destiny, I worked from not being prepared and not trusting that I had those male qualities of leadership in me, in Laura, and we had to build it together. Had I just come to the position, or Mary and Laura, had they come to the position of president, wanting the presidency, Mary probably would have fought a little bit harder at the beginning to make her more of a woman. So that's kind of how it happened.
Michael, Hogan, Kate, and Michael Trucco, I know all three of you are in Battlestar Galactica: The Plan, coming out on DVD and Blu-ray in late October, airing on Sci-Fi in November sometime, and PropWorks will be doing 3 sets of options for The Plan, BattlestarProps.com, cheap love. Some of their costumes will be up for auction. Is there anything you can hint at us, without spoiling us, about what we can look forward to in The Plan? I purposefully not read the script for it because I want to be surprised, but can you just give us a little clue what we might see?
That's a very difficult question, because we shot The Plan shortly after we wrapped the finale of Battlestar Galactica. And it is from the Cylon's point of view, and I get the finale, the amount of information that can be divulged about the plan, and the amount of information one gets about the Cylon in the plan. I get those confused with how much what was done in the finale. When Trucco started answering the question to the panel here the other day, I was thinking, oh man, you shouldn't be saying that because that's in the plan, and then realized, oh no, that's okay, that wasn't in the finale. And I asked Jane Espenson when Jane Espenson, all right, wrote for us a history of the Cylon. And it's a 5,000-year-old history, and it reads it's an amazing read. But when someone asks me about that history, once again, I don't know how much to say about that, because it is written for our information as the final 5, but also for the information background information in the plan. But then it gets very confusing, because it also is written because they're doing Caprica. And that, of course, is the creation of the Cylons at 50 years prior to when we did. But the history, the Cylon history is 5,000 years old. So it's very hard to say publicly, or I find it hard to say, because I get very confused as to how much information has been put out right now. So that's a long-winded way of saying I can tell you nothing. Mr. Trucco again.
Thanks for leaving that wide open. Scene 1 starts. It's great. No, without revealing any major plot points, any plot points at all, what I think was really unique about the plan, and what I think you guys can look forward to and seeing in the plan, is there are, as you all know, Eddie almost directed the plan, and it was amazing. And he was afforded access to the dailies, to all the things that we had shot in season 2. And the plan weaves its way somewhere between season 1 and season 2. So he was actually able to go back into the archive footage and open up scenes and re-edit them and include footage that we shot. And so we were going back into a place, at least for me, my character was my first episode was in the beginning of season 2. We were actually going back to the same locations that we shot in and around Vancouver, and we were going into the same wardrobe room, our hair the same way. So it was really exciting to go back in time and revisit those scenes. And we shot new footage. There's footage of Cavill, there's footage of myself and my team, and we interview that with stuff that's already been shot. So it's going to the idea that Eddie said before, it's going to make you want to go back and sort of rewatch the whole